back to my channel. Or if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and stay a while. Here with like a little mini book haul. I am on a book buying ban. However, some of these books are from publishers, so they were sent to me. One I won off of a Goodreads giveaway. Bought as a Christmas present to myself. No worries, book ban is still in effect, but let's go ahead and get into these books and make sure you're staying tuned for the end of the video because I do have a giveaway that's going on my Bookstagram. If you're not following my socials, what are you doing? Make sure you follow me. Head and get started on this haul. So let's go ahead and get into the ones that were sent to me from Get Underlined first. Y'all know I love Get Underlined. I'm a huge YA reader since I am a high school teacher, so I'm always excited to get books from them. This one we have is Dear Manny from Nick Stone. Nick Stone has a lot of books actually at my school, and I've never read one of hers because I know there's just a time and a place, and I know her books are gonna hit me in the emotions. But this one is Dear Manny. It was on sale March 4th of this year. And she has two, Dear Justice and Dear Martin. I definitely have heard of those. So I'm really excited to read this one. Her books really have hard-hitting topics. Some of them have to do with like racial things and like stuff like that. So that's why I make sure that I am in a good headspace before I read these books. I can't be going to work mad. So yeah, so we have Dear Manny, and this book is about Jared Peterson Christian, who's running for president. His platform is solid, built on increased equity and inclusion. He has a good chance of beating the deeply conservative business major he's running against. So basically a student that's trying to run off of equality, and he's going against a conservative person. Y'all can kind of guess how it's going. So pretty excited about that, and I can't wait to share it with my school. Since we already have some of these books, I know that it's safe and that it's a good author that we can choose from. So don't y'all judge me for my Christmas decorations still being up. They're coming down today, but I just love my Christmas tree so much. I hate taking it down. It just makes me sad. Next book is it's not a new book, but this is a collector's edition. I've actually never read this book, but it was on my wish list on Amazon, so I'm really excited that they sent it to me. So it's All the Bright Places, and this is like a collector's edition. So it is a paperback, but for some reason it's like I don't know, it's like a thicker paper. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But this book says a heart-wrenching, unflinching story of two teens who find each other while standing on the edge. And I already know this book is sad. And y'all know I don't do well with sad books. But 2025, we're going to try to read some sad books this year. Then we have Murder Between Friends. This is another arc. So this one comes out April 2025. And of course, you know we love a good YA thriller. And this one says, three friends grew up together on the same block. They used to be best friends until one of their testimonies put their friend's brother away from murdering their English teacher. Now, 2 years later, they have begun their doubt of their friend's memory that night. It gets more complicated when a mistrial is called and suddenly their friends are released from prison and the uneasy peace that the town has settled into is shattered. Hold on. What? I don't even want to read anymore because I need to go into this blind. But this sounds so good. So this comes out in April. And we have Love on Paper. Actually, we have two like romances. So, and they're both pink. Valentine's Day is coming up, so that's really exciting. So we have Love on Paper. This cover is really cute. And this one says, Dream Big, Love Hard, or Go Home. It's about a girl named Macy, and Macy's a writer who cares if her best-selling author mother pulled some strings to get her into a prestigious writing retreat. Macy belongs here. When the coordinators unexpectedly announced that this year's theme is romance, she's a total cynic but is ready for the challenge. She's not prepared for her critique partner to be fellow publishing Nepo baby Caleb Bernard. While most romance writers might describe Caleb as swoony, he's totally off limits because, so their families have beef, apparently. With something to prove, Macy and Caleb must put their family issues aside, not only earn a spot in the upcoming published anthology, but to solve a literary mystery. Hold on now. So a little bit of enemies to lovers, a little bit of like romance going on. Okay, probably some tension going on. This is interesting. Okay. And I believe this author's of color. So that is, hold on. So that is really cute. And so from what I can see, it's mixed media. And I love mixed media books, like, because it just breaks it up and makes it easier to read. This might have to be on my February TBR. And then they also sent me Casey West's new book. When I think of Casey West, I really think of like summary romances. So I was really, really excited to read this one. Her one book, Sunkissed, is on my wish list. So I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but this one is so cute. So it's called Better Than Revenge, and it just has this gorgeous cover. Like, it's just giving me not only just like February romance vibes, but this could definitely be like a summer romance as well. So it says, is true love better than revenge? There's only one goal on Finlay's vision board: to become a famous podcaster. First stop, her school's podcast team. Everyone has to start somewhere. When her football-obsessed boyfriend, Jensen, also tries out and uses her idea, she's confused and betrayed. Finlay and her friends try to find the perfect revenge scheme, but Jensen is almost impossible to beat. Keyword, almost. By chance, Finlay discovers she has a knack for kicking and decides to go for Jensen's spot on the football team. Who better to train with than Theo, Jensen's cute but conceited nemesis? This sounds so cute. And I definitely feel like my students are going to love it because we actually have girl kickers on our football team. So that is so exciting. I don't know. Both of those romances may have to be put on the February TBR because they just sound so cute. And YA is like really easy to read. So I always enter, if y'all didn't know, because I didn't find this out till like later in my Bookstagram like career, if that's what you want to call it. I was making money off of it at that time. Not anymore. But I didn't know you could like enter giveaways on Goodreads until like later. And I have won like a good amount of giveaways. I mean, you enter a rack load of them, but I mean, a free book is a free book. So I was actually really surprised when this came in the mail, and it is, I think, a new book from Nicholas Sparks. Now, I don't know if there's any controversy with Nicholas Sparks these days, but back in the day, I loved Nicholas Sparks books. Like, oh my gosh, like some of my favorite books that really like hit me in the heart were Nicholas Sparks books. So this book is called Counting Miracles. And I actually never heard anything about it. And so it says, Tanner was raised by his grandparents, following in his grandfather's military footsteps to become an Army Ranger. His whole life has been spent abroad, and he is the proverbial Rolling Stone. Happiest when he's off on his next adventure, zero desire to settle down. But when his grandmother passes away, her last words to him are, "Find where you belong," and she also drops a bombshell telling him the name of the father he never knew and where to find him. Tanner is due at his next posting soon, but his curiosity is piqued, and he sets out for North Carolina to ask around. He's been in town less than 24 hours when he meets Caitlin Cooper, a doctor and single mom. They both feel an immediate connection, and Tanner knows Caitlin has a story to tell, and he wants to hear it. To Caitlin, Tanner is mysterious, exciting, and possibly leaving in just a few weeks. Meanwhile, nearby, 83-year-old Jasper lives alone in a cabin bordering a national forest with his only dog, Arlo. That's my dog's name. For company, he lives quietly, haunted by a tragic accident that took place decades before. He hears rumors that a white deer has been spotted in the forest, a creature of legend that inspired his father and grandfather. He becomes obsessed with protecting the deer from poachers. As these characters' fates orbit closer together, none of them is expecting a miracle. But that may be exactly what is about to alter their futures. Let me tell you something. Nicholas Sparks, his books are always sad. So I don't even know. I haven't read one of his books in a really long time. I don't even know like if this would still interest me. It does sound intriguing. It is pretty thick. It's 300 something pages. Whew. I mean, we're going to try it out, but I know his books are always sad. So, I mean, you just have to know that you're probably just going to end up sad at the end of his books every single time, because that's just what he's good for. I don't think he's ever written a happy book. Every book I've read from him is just sad in all aspects, even the movies, but the books are like way sadder than the movies. If you've never read a Nicholas Spark books, you got to read them, because the movies just don't even compare. Next book I kind of purchased, but I didn't really purchase. Y'all remember when I said I was going to cancel Book of the Month? Well, I was undecided, but they made the decision for me and they renewed my card. So it is what it is. Whatever. If you would like to try out Book of the Month, my code is down below. But either way, I do like Book of the Month because it makes me try authors that I probably would have never tried, you know, without biting the bullet and getting a book. So I did get Kate Alice Marshall's new book. I didn't like her book from last year, but this one, first of all, we love a winter thriller, and also it's my favorite color. So I love this blue and the highlighter yellow. So I'm really hoping she wins me over with this one. We shall see. So this one is about a girl named Theodora. Theodora like falls like instantly head over heels with this boy named Connor, who's wealthy, and he swoops her away to like his like, I don't know, like his family's like farm or whatever that's like really like deep in the woods, like isolated, so that he and her can like win over his relatives like skepticalness. Like apparently I guess they don't really like her like that. I don't know. But she keeps getting like threatening messages to leave Connor alone. And she's trying to ignore them, but she can't ignore like these footprints that she keeps seeing outside of their window. So they're in this like cabin, and she finds this impossible photo of herself as a child, and it's literally in the setting of where this cabin is. And she then has like no recollection of her earlier years, but she starts to piece together that she's been here before in this isolated place that he's brought her. And she realizes from these like little itsy bitsy pieces that she's in danger, and that someone has a shocking secret and they'll do anything to keep it hidden. So we'll see. I don't really know. Like I said, she didn't win me last year, or was it the year before? Either way, her last book, I was not a fan. So we're going to see how this one goes. All right, y'all. The next few books is a series. I know, shame on me. So I bought these as a Christmas present for myself. I keep seeing everybody on BookTube like talking about them. And y'all know, if there's one thing about me, I love a good dark romance. And I love, like, I don't know if you can see them, black covers that have, like, pops of color. Like, the Legacy of God series, I don't know if you can see it. I'll put it right here. Legacy of God series, love it. I can't remember what series that is, but it's Brutal Obsession. I'll put them up here. Love covers that are, like, black but have pops of color. And then, like, each book is a different color. Man, you want me to buy a book? That's how I buy it. So when Larry Reed talked about these books, and then she talked about how much she loved them, more so her mom has some good like book taste. So her mom got her to read them. I was sold. They make me spend a lot of money. So, but not right now because I'm on a book buying man. But it is the beautiful Fiend series. I don't really know what the series is called, but it's by Lila King. And so you have Beautiful Fiend. And then, I don't know if this is the correct order. I think so. Heartless Beloved. I'm not really a fan of the people on this cover, but we'll ignore. Yeah, because that's the only one with people on the cover. I don't understand that. Beautiful Sins. And then Lawless God. And this is a dark romance series. I believe, oh yes, this is the North Shore series, I believe it's called. And I believe they all follow a different, I believe they all follow a different couple, I think. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I watch a video, like, I could watch a video about the whole series. It could be all spoilers. I just forget it. So, but either way, it's dark romance. I love the covers, and everybody's hyping it up. I'm so excited. I might do, I don't know. I need to really get caught up on my dark romances. So if y'all want to see a video or a vlog of me reading dark romances, I probably will do that because I need to get caught up on them. But before I get to these ones, I have so many more that I need to get to. I do believe also that these are available on KU. But like I said, I'm a sucker for colorful books. So I just had to pick those up. Next 3 books are all from Bloom. This one is from Jennifer Hartman. And I can't remember if this is the second book in the series. If it's the second book in the series, I'll put the first book up here. But it's called The Wrong Heart. And you know Jennifer Hartman. I've never read any of her books because I'm not mentally prepared. But this book, if you want a book to make you sad, this will probably be it. So this one says, we are both 2 broken souls, fractured in opposite ways. She loved and lost, and I was lost before I could ever love at all. Melody had her future all planned out, and it was a fairy tale. Then on her 5-year wedding anniversary, her dreams shattered. Didn't I tell y'all? Jennifer Hartman don't play. Her husband was cruelly ripped away from her, leaving her heart behind. But he left another heart behind too, his. Drowning in grief, Melody reaches out to her husband's heart recipient and seeks solace in a support group for fellow lost souls. She's determined to find the bright, optimistic woman she used to be and the man with the only remaining piece of her husband, but she doesn't expect what else awaits her. Enter Parker, dark, brooding, and emotionally detached. He's Melody's opposite in every single way. Yet she explicitly is drawn to him. But as their bond burns brighter, so do the secrets that come to light and challenging everything they thought they knew about love and loss, grief and hope. Melody already lost her heart once. Now another heart holds the power to heal her or destroy her. Lord, that sounds so good, but then it sounds so sad. 2025 might be the year of just sad books, y'all. Because, I don't know. I have so many. Oh, my gosh. Maybe I should do a video on that, like all the sad books that I have, and then y'all let me know which ones I need to read first. Because I have so many, and they just sit on my shelves. Last books that I received, and the books that one of you could potentially win, actually, I got these from Bloom the other day, and I was so excited. I'm always excited to get books from Bloom, but I actually already own these. So this is the Campus Diaries, and they are sending these out to prepare us for the new book that's coming out, which is The Charlie Method. So we have The Graham Effect and The Dixon Rule. And these are actually coming out to prepare you for The Charlie Method. And I actually already have these 2 books. I haven't read them yet, but I do have them. The Hockey Player, female main character, and then a male main character. He Falls First, and then Secret Dating, Enemies to Lovers, Fake Dating, and then Next Door Neighbors. And then the one that's coming out, it's male, female, male romance. It says Golden Boy plus Aussie Playboy plus Good Girl with Secrets. Oh my gosh, y'all. And then look at the, hold on now. And then they got all the couples at the bottom. Let me find, this is a little throuple. Let me find out. Okay. Oh my gosh. So this actually comes out next month. And now I'm kind of really intrigued. And now I feel like I need to hurry up and read these. So this is her Campus Diaries hockey romance series set in the same world as her off-campus series, which I have all of those. If you can see all of the, let me see, all of these are Elle Kennedy's. I think that's this is the deal, and then down there you can't see them. That's all Elle Kennedy too. So you read the deal first, and then you read the other ones, and then I think you read these. But hold on, I might have to skip. I haven't read those just because, one, I just got them because the first covers were ugly. Cartoon covers are my jam. So I was really excited. And I just get overwhelmed easily, so I haven't read them yet. But all that to say, I am doing a giveaway on my Bookstagram where you can get both of these books. And I'm doing that because, like I said, I already have them. I know how hard it is to get books. Books are expensive. So I just want to give everybody an opportunity to possibly get these books in preparation for the new book that's coming out in February. If you want the Charlie Method, but you don't have these yet, go ahead to my Bookstagram. The link is down below. I'll put my information up here, and you can have a chance to win these two books. Just felt like we need to start 2025 with a bang. And I just feel like, you know, we need some positivity going on. Like, there's no need for all this negativity in the world, and that's what I feel like we just all have right now. That's all I have today. Just a quick little haul for you. But make sure you check out my giveaway. Make sure you subscribe for more giveaways, and I'll see you next time.